Decoding Archangel Michael's message, 2 types of beliefs, more on the Archangel Raphael Coma. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity OL39L699 Infinity B116666 Infinity B1TT Infinity. Calendar legend and more info can be found at archangeliccalendar.com. Please do not forget to share, comment, like and subscribe. Gaia is remaining Earth dominant in all ways for a second straight day. She is shifting into the realness of our new energetic norm, and what needs to be said is that she is handling this with grace and perfection, even if the humans upon her are not. There are 2 types of belief that exists when referring to the mysterious nature of our own existence. Your belief in the intention of your subject and the belief in its ability. The latter is what everyone gets stuck because we have been programmed to think skeptically about or grandeur. This debate, when brought to the confines of our own internal dialogue, is normally what the stumbling stone that our abilities are stuck upon. We must move past this if we wish to evolve our abilities and thus our world. Ironically, the exact reverse exists when we speak in terms of divinity. The power of infinitely expanding creator source is never in question, but we have discovered a multitude of ways to question its intentions for us. This is the exact opposite of what the situation actually is. Divinity is doing everything in its power to heal the ills of humanity, but it is way too large to be able to work on a micro scale. This is why a divine hierarchy must exist, and if we think of this much in the same way that we think of our immune system, it may help us digest this truth. We can ingest all sorts of things to aid the body, but we cannot direct the cells in a conscious way. We are existing inside of the body of the Creator. The change we seek is ours to command, as we are the hierarchy of change that divinity is railing upon to do so. There is a system of balance in place within all macro systems. The universe is no different, and we are an intricate part of this. This is the same way the plants balance the oxygen and animals balance the carbon dioxide of Earth. All things have a balancing factor that is always at play. These regulatory systems have an automatic adjustment, and if left sentient, will adjust to anything it may encounter. This is exactly how the darkness summons the light, and why there are so many lightworkers incarnated at the moment. We are the answer to our own prayers, and we must live these answers each and every day until the world we have been longing for comes to fruition. That being said, I have been asked to elaborate a little more about what I experienced during my second coma, where I spent some time with AA Raphael, among others. During that time, my body went into some sort of altered state, where L was there but not there. I was what I now poetically call, walking the line of the physical and non-physical, to what most people think of as death. I recall being guided to take specific actions with my body at certain points, because I was briefly being brought back to my body from time to time. This was done so I could piece this event together at a later date. I recall feeling an incredible connection to those who were in the hospital with me, and I was told by Archangel Raphael that they were in this condition because they were engaged in battle that he was bringing me to. This conflict was beyond space and time, and it was not your typical good vs bad comic book style showdown. It was a universe united in all levels that was trying to rid itself of a virus, for self-preservation purposes. It was a new situation for everyone involved, but it was abruptly ended as if it was a routine event. The conflict ended with one mighty blow from one mighty archangel, only because it had the authority to do so. This brought about much positive change that we are directly seeing at the moment. Many earthly beings living today were directly involved in this battle but have no memory of it whatsoever. It is of no consequence if you recall this even or not, as we have all been blessed by it regardless. If you can read Archangelic cuneiform, you know that Archangel Michael is freelancing today. I did not know that when I received this message on my phone this morning as it was written in my notes, but nevertheless it makes it all the more mysterious. It said, Archangel Michael 54 Yat. 64 I 78,998 U 88,898. The 5-digit numbers, 78,998 and 88,898, are clearly an indication of the columns from Complete Shrine, up to and including The Christ Consciousness Rising columns, as they would appear in the future. These are written this way to indicate quantum positioning, which well within our control. The beginning part of the message is 54 Yat, which converts to 54,250,200 in decimal and 33 BCAD8 when converted to hexadecimal. The question mark is indicating choice. Then there is 64I, which converts to 6,490 in decimal and 195A in hexadecimal, which can be interpreted as the year 1950 or 1960 depending in which version of cuneiform you are using. These years are all intertwined, and he is bringing our attention to a quantum entanglement issue. To 78,998 is linked to the year 33 BC and 9 AD. These years have tremendous travesties attached to them and are the height of the Roman Empire rituals. The other number 88,898 is linked to 1950 and or 1960, which is a confusing time, but it is the birth of the peace and love movement. What he is saying to us is to take a sharp turn to the other timeline when we get to this juncture, which is a few months away, and I will explain how to do this as we get closer to this event. Most of humanity's 7.8 billion people do not have enough belief in their ability to work metaphysically as of yet. If that is not the case, and for most light workers it is not, feel free to use your own tools and abilities for assignments. For the others, the tools below will help you bridge the belief gap, as your belief in the said being would come into play as well. The following tools will only be available until the mark of the next Archangelic Day, next day's official post, if you are catching this on a later date. You can use the current daily tools for previous assignments. Envision yourself using said tools with a pure heart and intentions. A warning to all who try to yield unworthy, these things have their own will. Please make a mental note of what you wish to equip. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm, it will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you. Active, passive and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The Violet Flame team has shifted but remains in the balance of a strong 6. This means that we are shifting in a very major way, hold tight. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansiel, Archangel Orion, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Sablor, Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Bathkol, Archangel Archangel Adonai, Archangel Agla, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Adnashil, Archangel Vaniel, Archangel Azil, Archangel Tatrazil, Archangel Nuriel, Archangel Machdil, Archangel Servil, Archangel Ashma, Archangel Abraxos, Archangel Abastashon, Archangel Galazur, and Archangel Zadekil. Active long range, passive, active and aggressive short range. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy, or with transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive, long or short range, anything in your jurisdiction. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way, just equip and go about your day. Passive short range. Archangel Gabriel's Shield of Truth allows righteousness and justice to be your greatest defense. When equipped, this allows truth to protect and serve us. This shield also helps bring abundance to our lives. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Raphael's pendant is a blessing of the highest regard, that allows no throne or government to hold power over you. This pendant is also used to break oppressive social and economic chains that may be attached. Active. Archangel Zadkiel's staff of justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a presence of divinity that allows anyone that you are engaged with a clear path to forgiveness or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source on the matter. This is a truly compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Please note the next three tools are meant to be used in combination. They are sent to us to help us sustain our physical bodies. Please keep using this tool daily. We are starting to remove the energy blockages surrounding abundance. If you need help using the below tools, envision gold bars using Archangel Ariel's wand and set it on fire using Archangel Nasaragiel's and Archangel Israfil's swords. I say envision gold because Gaia controls gold and cash money. Well, ya know that story. Also, the Galactic Federation trades in gold, and manifesting in this method also aligns with their currency methods and any divinity-based currency system. Active. Archangel Ariel's Wand of Comforts helps you summon any necessity you may have. It is a wonderful and comforting tool when equipped. Active, aggressive and passive, long and short range. Archangel Israfil's flaming sword can protect you against all things directed to you on a macro or micro scale. It can also speed up the time in which something you wish to manifest will come to fruition. Active, aggressive and passive, long and short range. Archangel Nasaragiel's flaming sword can bring any negative energy to its knees. It also has the ability to remove any and all obstacles that are in the way of something that you wish to manifest. Please note the next three tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive, short range. Archangel Kaleziel's radiant rays of health wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive, short and long range. Archangel Theliel's radiant compassion sends heartfelt love to all in within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Assignment 1. There are so many lightworkers who are in need and are suffering. There is so much corruption in this department that you may not be aware of, but unfortunately the solution to this ill is not going to fix itself. There are many secret independently funded programs that harm everyday people with malicious intent. This was an effort to thwart the powers that we as light workers were destined to discover. Their goal is to hijack light workers the same way a demon would by possession. They can then use their powers, sabotage their lives and take control of their will. This is not the only thread that exists that does these types of operations, but this the most predominant way it is done. If you can envision a room with a bunch of people wearing a giant metal helmets, you can easily participate in this assignment. Use violet flames to make the helmets uncomfortable and then hit them with all that you can. 2. We have learned so much from the Saturn portal assignment yesterday. One of them being that the sacred feminine should be the ruling energy of Saturn, and this is the main reason for its constant instability. Therefore, we are going to send pink, yellow and rose gold plasma to the entire planet. 3. The moon assignment yesterday has also taught us much, but the exact opposite, meaning the sacred masculine energy needs to be more present there, as it is heavily sacred feminine based at the moment. Thoth alludes to this being a necessary adjustment to the pole shift. Please engulf the moon with royal blue, platinum, and black plasma to help regulate the polarities. More information available at archangeliccalendar.com. Please do not forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe.